Well, good morning on another fine day to be sitting in the garden. As always, I'd like to say that if you like these videos and you want to keep me to keep doing them, all you need to do is just drop a like in down below, a love, a like, a thumbs up, a smiley face, or let me know how you're doing in the comments. That'd be great. How you're coping with everything. I'd love to hear from you. So, we've got some spaces free for our virtual boot camp starting next week, which is a free trial. We're a women-only boot camp. We specialise in helping women aged between 30 and 50. So if you want to get involved in that, basically what we're doing is we're offering a 7-day pass, up to 10 workouts done by myself, 30-minute workouts, well-programmed, effective, modified, properly coached, and also I'm going to give you 2 free of our monthly newsletters. And basically our monthly newsletters are little things that I give to our members as additional things, just to help them with the mindset side and the nutrition side, because of course a lot of people go to fitness classes, but the problem is that they just get the exercise element but don't get anything else. So what these particularly these 2 newsletters will help you to do is learn how to set effective goals. Really powerful stuff. So yesterday I was quite fortunate to do an interview on the radio with Talk Radio with Julia Hartley Brewer, and basically we were talking about opposite ends of the scale. So some people in lockdown are going to put on a load of weight. Some people in lockdown have discovered that they've all of a sudden have got this time on their hands, so they've started exercising more and doing all this sort of thing. And the point I made was what we should be doing, quote unquote, is trying to get somewhere in the middle. So in my opinion, we should be somewhere kind of in the middle, because being obsessed with anything is not healthy. So being obsessed with fitness isn't healthy. I've seen that. I work in the industry. I've seen people who are obsessed with it. And the problem is you have to sacrifice basically everything else. And I don't mean for a short period of time. So for example, if you're training for something, like I've trained for marathons and so on, then of course you have to be quite intense for a bit. But to be like that all the time, unless you're around other people like that, it's very alienating, because there's no leeway. Because being completely obsessed with fitness and looking good all the time means that it's not very socially acceptable, because you're not going to the pub, you're not eating in restaurants, you're not eating rich food. So it makes everything quite difficult. So basically that's part of the challenge, really, is this thing about going somewhere in the middle. And the other end of the coin is, the other side of the coin, is of course being obsessed with eating and being sedentary and then being obese and fat and unhealthy, because that's also not good. So what we've got to try and do, in my opinion, is get somewhere in the middle. And I think now is a good opportunity to do that, I think, because for a lot of us, we have got a bit of time on our hands. If you've not been massively impacted by this thing, because if you have, I'm not talking to those people. Some people, they're on the front line. Some people have lost loved ones directly. Some people have, been directly impacted by this thing. So what we want to be cautious of is, we've got to support people and help people, and not sort of tar everyone with the same brush. It would be remiss of me to start saying that somebody who's maybe lost a loved one you should still be exercising, because that's heartless. But for a lot of us who haven't been directly impacted by this thing, apart from, say, the lockdown or whatever, then yeah, we have got time on our hands. And because, a lot of people have been they're maybe still getting paid but staying at home or working from home, they've got time on their hands, plus money, because we're not spending money on coffee, meals out, cinema, petrol for a lot of us. So it is a good time, I think, to start to say, well, actually, what can I do? What can I do? And for me, that's being somewhere in the middle. So, I've been eating a little bit more, I'll be honest, not terrible, because of course of what I do for a living, so I've got to be careful, and I hate being fat, of course. So I've been eating a little bit, I've got to try and find this balance between going too far this way or too far the other way. So, and that's really, when I coach people, that's what we try and do. We try and help people to kind of get this balance right, so they can still do certain things they enjoy, like have the occasional glass of wine, have the occasional thing, but also they're not using that as a crutch all the time, and then it develops into sort of sedating and sort of goes too far the other way, if that makes sense. Because I think for me, what I've noticed is that nobody's super motivated all the time. And it's wrong of people to sort of go out with this happy, clappy message all the time, and that's not reality. Reality is messy, and it's not always like that. and being a healthy human being, as somebody that's been the complete opposite of where I am now, and the complete opposite of well in terms of what's gone in this body over the years. When you see both sides, when you see what it's like to be, you know, a marathon runner and also an 18 stone, 20 bents in a day recreational drug user, you kind of see both ends of the scale, and actually somewhere in the middle is a lot better. So yeah, that's what we try and do. So, you know, that's what I do with all my programs. So if you want some help and you've got time and you want to maybe get involved in something and start the process of fitting exercise into your day, and also understanding a little bit better how to set goals, effective goals around weight loss and fitness, then feel free to get in touch. Like I said, in terms of the bootcamp, we're a women-only program. We specialise in the 30 to 50s. If you want to jump on our next virtual free trial, all you need to do is comment below with free trial, and I'll send you the details. If you don't fit into that category, I have got my signature Lose Up to a Stone in 6 weeks program, which is 1-to-1. Again, comment below and I'll send you some details on that. We can have a chat. Solutions are there, but as always, you know, if you're not interested in any of that, that's fine. I'd always appreciate a like down below. A share would be great, or let me know how you're getting on in the comments, or tag anybody in that you feel this video might be suitable for. So have a good day.